And now this is... Oh, that's a little loud. We're doing something a little different. Didn't make any better. I'm going to be playing a little Xcom 2 for the hell of it. The normal story, not multiplayer. I'm not skilled enough to do multiplayer and haven't even beaten the game, so... I'm gonna be playing through a new game just to mess around and see what happens. As you can see, this guy up front, he's actually a character from my most recent game. I don't want to talk about what's going on with that one. I'm not doing terrible on it, but I can be doing a lot better. So yeah, we're just gonna do a new game. Difficulty-wise, I think we're just going to leave it at veteran. We're going to leave subtitles, and we're going to reduce beginner VO. Actually, beginner VO hasn't really been annoying me a whole lot. I used to play the other Xcom games, Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown, and those would annoy the living crap out of you if you did something wrong. We're gonna leave Iron Man mode alone. That basically says, whenever a decision you make, it's final. So, I'd rather not.
Anniversary of Unification Day. Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Yeah, a couple things I want to point out though is that I just have the normal game. I don't have any DLC, so if anybody who watches this is looking for like War of the Chosen or Shen's Last Gift, unfortunately you're not going to see it here. At least not for a while. A very long while. But if you just want to like watch somebody just like play XCOM 2 or something, just like anything along the lines, then
Show them the fight isn't over yet.
here's something at least.
We're going to hit a high-profile target. One that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
So the thing with the gatecrasher where it had 2 soldiers in the beginning, that's a tutorial mission. In most cases, tutorial missions would go through, but since I didn't have it set up, we just move on to the first available mission possible, which is this one. One thing I like to do for my setup is that I get bothered a lot whenever I have the game going, but along the side, I have like the time, like the number of people that's watching, and it's like all the comments and stuff. So, on like my phone, I'll set that up on the side or something, maybe even a laptop, to be following the stream with me. So like I can be able to watch like the number of people that's watching and like comments and stuff. But if nobody's ever watching and suddenly one appears, it's usually just me, so.
That's affirmative. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Okay. So part of this is that we have our squad here. And I actually know what I'm doing with this, kinda. It's just that I've normally been playing on recruit, so it wasn't really too terrible. But that's just me, so. What I'm going to try doing is set up for an ambush.
Will do. Moving to designated coordinates.
Moving.
Alright, so they are moving towards me. Unfortunately, with positioning, 3 of them are stuck. Okay. Alright. Well, bomb placement's right there, so that's not far. The only thing is, once we take out these guys, it's only a question on where the next batch is going to be. Probably along this line over here, if you can see the red mark. So, it looks like one of the best things I could do if I really want to is just chuck a grenade and kill a 3. But that'll be swiping away kills, and I want to get promotions going quick.
Eyes on the prize.
And let's have this one. Yeah. Alright, go for it. Alright, that works. That works.
It's down.
Now let's see how these 2 move.
Cover's blown.
I can't cover that myself. Alright, so you're first. Alright. Not bad.
Target neutralized.
Target eliminated.
Okay. So by the looks of it, I have all promotions except Johnson. Alright, I'll keep a lookout for that part.
That's affirmative. On Overwatch. Moving to designated position.
Alright, so
On the move.
a little bit like what Xcom is imagine it as a major strategy game. It has major, like a lot of different elements. So, you got like your troops, you got the enemies, and you're just trying to... Never mind, I'm just gonna stop with that. It's just being too obvious.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
So early on, it doesn't really look like much.
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Yeah. But early on, it doesn't look like there's really a whole lot going on. But usually that's just early game. A whole lot of stuff keeps going down farther you get in. So like they'll be throwing in new enemies, different elements, different kinds of missions, and there's just going to be a whole lot of stuff going. So early on, it doesn't really seem like a whole lot, but I think it gets pretty fun.
Affirmative, cover
Covering now.
It's like how most games go. They just start off slow, then really go fast after a little while. Okay, I shouldn't have expected anything from that one.
Negative damage.
Now, if anybody noticed, I attempted to shoot a target with the 56.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
So, there's percent shot over a head. Yellows are flanks, so you get higher hit bonus, or higher aim, so you have an easier chance to hit. The numbers above the heads are the percent shots to hit your target. The 69 with the flank is my best bet. However, trying to work with... Actually, I might want to take this one. Yeah, I'll move this guy first. Alright.
On my way. Come get some.
Alright, now I'm going to take this one. Alright, so...
Kill confirmed.
Since I'm trying to get promotions out there early, it means I have to be a little careful about some of my placement. But I also have to try to get this, my very front trooper to get... Ooh, that's not good. So yeah, this one triggered Overwatch. Alright. That's plus right there. So Johnson is heavily wounded. There's not a whole lot to that part. Yeah, but yeah, being heavily wounded means that if she lives, she's going to have a very high recovery time. But I will at least get to use her again after she recovers. Don't have a good angle. This would do 3 to 4 damage. I'm good with this.
Take this.
Alright, now let's force him to move.
On it. Tech guys will love this.
And
Moving out.
now
Covering
let's
now.
lock down possible movement positions. Now here's the thing. This next shot that officer makes is probably going to kill me. So unfortunately, I think my best bet would be either to go here and Overwatch, or go in this exact same spot
Orders confirmed.
and
Moving out.
attempt to throw a grenade or something. Right now it's a 38, so that's not really good at all. But the opponent probably can hit me because of the mark. Yeah, it doesn't exactly say how big the penalty for it is. So, I think the safe bet would be to use a grenade. Ooh, got it. Come on. Come on. It was right there. There.
Next down.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Okay. So every once in a while you see a little icon that appears from the space. It means that that space has some kind of environmental hazard. Now, what's lucky is that there isn't one on the green space. So, but what I should do instead is, in case some... actually, no, I can't.
Moving.
Oh, that place right there. Ah, perfect picture right there.
Menace 1-5.
We've arrived at
Rendezvous at the
Revolution.
extraction point.
All right.
Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charge.
Yep, they're not gonna be able to cover that one. Yeah, it was kind of a difficult way to try to explain about the game. Like, I sort of know how to explain the game, but at the same time, I don't. If that makes any sense. It's like trying to know an explanation to something, but you don't know where to start. That's basically what I'm getting at. So, maybe I could have done the tutorial and it may have shown the ropes or something. But frankly, I already did it 2 separate times. I don't really want to do it third. I probably would if this becomes like another series, or
Well
just
done,
something I
Commander.
do.
It's always good for morale when we ace a mission like that.
Yeah. Just as I suspected, gravely wounded. He's gonna be out for a month.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range.
Man,
They're also
that
trained
sucks.
in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Dang. That's terrible. Well, the thing about the sharpshooter is that sharpshooter is one of the classes I actually like a lot. So, oh, and shaken. Dang. Yeah, seeing how south, like just how terrible it went for this guy, it's gonna be out for a while. And that's a shame because sniper class is probably my favorite out of all.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
But I think I'll live. My second favorite happens to be the specialist, though. Just of how to be able to like run and deal with some of the stuff, especially with like using hack and aid protocol, and some of the other skills that we may or may not get to later on. But it's quite an interesting class. A really good mix-up from the original 2 games out of the year 2000 up series. Every other game before this, I probably am sure they don't have anything close to it. I don't know.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Yeah, but like I was saying, the Xcom series is actually kind of oldish. It's because when you look at it, it was released quite some time ago. They had, like, these current XCOM games, 2, Enemy Within and Enemy Unknown, those are kind of like the reboot series out of that entire thing. I think the last one was in 1997? I may have to relook that part up, but I think that's where I last remember.
Reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
But yeah, Ranger and Heavy, those 2 classes are not really my exact style. It's because that I try to keep my distance, if possible, and with the Ranger class, it's kind of difficult to do that. There are some skills that do kind of make up for it, in my opinion, though, but we're not going to be seeing those for quite some time.
Commander, the ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
The good news about this part is that this is our sniper. So since his natural skill is squad sight, it means that when an enemy is seen by one of our soldiers.
We're picking up an unsecured transmission from some clown calling himself Van Dorn. Doesn't sound like the kind of recruit we're looking for.
Commander, to the research labs.
Here, let's just clear this up real fast.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately.
It's the weapons. Okay, I'll take it.
Available.
But yeah. What was I saying?
Commander to engineering.
So the soldier with the shaken will, it's good that he's the one that's shaken and not any of the others. It's because he has squad sight. So when one of the allies see him, as long as he has some kind of line of sight, he can see him too. So that's something interesting. So he can be like freaking way at the start of the map, as long as there ain't like trees or rocks or anything in the way, and an ally sees an enemy, you can shoot him from that far away. It's actually quite nice, especially when you are setting up the sniper in particular for being the sniper, like the heavy kind of sniper. So like there's like two different kinds of class branches. So here, let me get into armory real fast. There we go. Soldier abilities. So yeah, you got sniper and gunslinger. Gunslinger is obviously going to be the close quarters, while sniper's the long range. If you set up the sniper to be more of the sniper based, then stuff like shake and will isn't going to really bother too much. You just got to make sure that you keep that particular person a little far back, so that way that nobody tries to like pop shots at him or anything. I want to take a second to change his hair. It throws me off every once in a while just seeing that. So alright, and I think that's a dude. No, I'll leave it for now. It's like some of these troops with their hairstyles, it kind of throws me off every once in a while.
Commander to engineering.
Gosh dang it. Alright, let's take care of this real fast.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Yeah. I want to skip the beginning sequences because I don't really have a whole lot of time to work with.
If he crashes this ship, I might just hand him over to Advent myself.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time to work with, so I'm trying to skip as many scenes as I can, other than the very first. Even though I probably should have. But yeah.
While we prepare for new operations and continue our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capability...
Yeah, I'm gonna check my time. Ooh. I may have to pack it up very soon.
We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
I'm gonna try
I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Scan through as much of this stuff as possible.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander.
Alright, so
we should keep looking for more recruits.
we just got an engineer.
We'll need them to
and we're just gonna go over to the supplies way out in northern Russia. Man. Yeah, we're gonna take a second and...
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area.
Yeah, we're just gonna clear out some of that stuff.
We could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. I'll see that work begins immediately.
Yeah, I'm focusing right into like weapons and stuff. I'm not really going for the story at the moment.
As the resistance continues to grow,
because like
we'll
at
have
the
a better
moment,
chance of
it's like
finding
we're
openings to strike
starting off
back at
early
Advent.
is just
As
setting
it
up
is,
your
we've
early
already
game. So
identified a potential
whatever you're
target
doing,
to
it can
disrupt
build
the
up.
aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited.
As
so
for
we'll have to move
missions,
fast.
I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. I think every once in a while what I'm going to do is like I'm going to have 2 or 3 of squad members and maybe 1 or 2 rookies until like, I get each of them some kind of class. That's until I get the guerrilla tactics school. Then that's going to be changing things. I'm going to leave rookies with grenades. Specialist with the smoke grenade. My given rule for every ranger possible is that if they have a slot, use it for a flashbang. Oddly enough, it does work pretty well. And actually, my rookie is just going to be the medic. That's another thing that I've always followed from back in my days playing Enemy Within. If you have a character with very poor aim, don't focus too much in the gunfire, but in maneuverability and healing other units. Of course, early on we only get 1 use out of that medkit, but it's always something to consider. It's better to have it than to not, and possibly lose a soldier. Man, trying to play Xcom like the originals out of the 2000 series, even though those games actually came out in I think 2012, 2013. But with those two, it's quite difficult after a while because like you have to be so careful about everything from placement to units, like what your characters you're using. I mean, sure, it's like that with XCOM too. However, it gives you a tiny bit of leeway. Like, Welllll. I remember I was so bad with Enemy Unknown that I still haven't beaten Enemy Unknown. And with Enemy Within, I beat that. But I found the machines that people are able to use after a while, shifts. Yeah, people were able to use shifts and stuff. But the problem is that shifts were originally made for people to use as spare units for Enemy Unknown. So
our gremlins can attempt to access the Advent network from here. We might be able to hack their systems and get an advantage. But be careful. If they detect us, things will only get worse.
yeah, so we're supposed to protect that uplink over there by taking out all the enemies. Now, the other thing, though, is that looking around, yeah, there's this. We got 1 unit that can potentially
System infiltration in
hack
progress.
this. So, I'm going to see our options. Recovery, small, cache, intel. I'll try it. Oof, just barely. I'm good with that.
We're in.
Alright, and I'll move you up just a bit. Where do I want to move you?
Confirmed.
Alright, so gotta do a little at least. There's at least 1 unit right over here I've seen before moving. So
Understood. Moving out. Looks like hostiles over here.
Yeah, we got 2. Though I'm pretty sure both of those guys are going to be shooting at the
Copy that.
uplink. I was drawing a blank on what to call it.
Although they bear some resemblance to
dang.
the sectoids first encountered
Alright.
during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
That's a small problem right there. I only say small because we have these 2 that are shooting at the uplink, but if we turn our attention to these guys, then these 2 are going to be alert of us, but that won't be a big situation. But vice versa. So if we take care of these 2 are going to have the advantage because they can grab cover from along here and flank our units along here. So we're going to have to forcefully divide and conquer. That's one thing I didn't think we would have to do at the moment.
On Overwatch.
We'll just do it concealed. Alright, so these guys are going to be pretty occupied taking care of the uplink. The problem is that now I can't move that unit anymore. Not without getting seen. So you're going to have to wait.
Scanning.
You're going to have to wait. I'm trying to set up for an ambush. So bear with me here. Honestly though, that's actually not terrible positioning. Of course, it could be a little better with it.
Headed there
Yeah,
now.
I'll place you right here. Yeah, you got a 70 and a 68. I don't even know where the other one is. You know what?
Covering now.
To keep you Overwatch, and you're the specialist, so it kind of doesn't matter where I shoot with you. Thinking it might be best to put down the sectoid. I don't want to have to deal with its shenanigans, but I can disrupt one of these 2. If we got these 2 over here, I'm confident that the rookie might be able to kill at least one. But I'm worried that if I shoot one of these 2, that the rookie will shoot at the sectoid before the ranger. Yeah, let's weaken the sectoid. Alright. That was the one thing that I was thinking was going to happen.
Enemies down.
Question is, did the rookie kill the sector? Probably not. Which is kind of unfortunate. There's more back there. Oh, that's another sector too. Alright. So these guys are going to be shuffling around a bit.
Incoming fire!
Environmental wise, this is a little awkward.
I can't move.
Yeah, reason I say it's a little awkward environmental wise is because with the current positioning, we're supposed to basically storm this gas station. But that leads me to the next point. This is a gas station. These areas are flammable, so if some kind of explosive goes down in this area, something is bound to explode. Same thing with this truck here, but only the front half.
Understood. Moving out.
Alright, let's see if we can get a kill with this. That's a 48. I think I can risk it. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Perfect.
Enemy down.
Alright, so that's one.
Heading there now.
Objective sighted.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
It's a 68. Yeah, if I slice from right there, there's a chance it can hit. And even then, it means I'll also have cover from whatever's in there, which is probably at least one sector. Yeah, that worked pretty well.
Taken care of.
Oh, that sound glitch. Okay.
Hit it there now.
Yeah, every once in a while, XCOM 2 has a small sound glitch of a body dropping, and it doesn't stop dropping.
Already there.
So, every once in a while, you just gotta let it go, wait for it to stop, and it'll be fine. I just run into it more often than not, so it just really doesn't bother me anymore.
Double time.
So Rookie is in the back, furthest away from everyone, so I'm just gonna move off right. But yeah, out of missions, I think after I'm done with this mission, I think I'm gonna be done for the video for now anyway. It's actually kind of late, so probably
Affirmative. Covering now.
think about hitting the hay or something.
Heading to that location. Come on.
Okay, so this is actually kind of concerning, because earlier something was shooting, and that's a broken window.
Move!
Okay, that's why. They were literally inside and then jumped out. There was at least one, so that's fine.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I can tell. Alright, Ricky, let's see what you can do from... Alright, that's a 45. Not bad. Let's move you inside then. Nah, there's a civilian in the area. He's not gonna bother anybody. Well, that part bothers me though.
Adjusting sight. My ammo's running low.
Now, I can take those two separate moves. If I go here,
Moving on target location.
I can flank at least one. Yeah, I'll take this one. Okay, that's one.
Target neutralized. Draining ammo fast. Rolling.
Yeah, let's see if we can try to help the sectoid a little. Oh, alright then. I guess that works.
Target neutralized.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is
Allies
secure.
that are dropped,
Status
they can be picked
Mission
up.
accomplished.
If they can be picked up in a mission, but it's the end, then they're automatically picked up, which is nice. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to clear up first, so before I call it quits for the day. So, well, technically night. Let's see what happens. Jeez, it's almost 11:30. Well, that's something. Anyway, I think that.
Good work out there, Commander.
Oh.
We're one step closer to taking back our planet.
2 more squad promotions. Alright. Another ranger. Alright, I guess. Yeah. The specialist. This is actually one thing that's really interesting. You can either make specialist a bit of a combat hacker or a medic. So by giving medical protocol, there's going to be additional charges to the med kit, so med packs aren't going to be given to rookies anymore. They'll actually have a designated place. And combat protocol is going to just be sending like a little jolt of damage to enemies. But the more you upgrade the gremlin, the more damage that it's going to ensue. So, but since this is our first specialist, my given rule is first specialist is always a medic. Second one is expendable from there. Between the two skills, I like Blade Master. I would rather have a little bit more sure damage when it comes to being able to hit with that sword. Yeah, earlier it showed that there's an 88% chance.
New objective added.
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
You have done an outstanding job leading the resistance, Commander.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? I lost it. If I ever remember.
Resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Yeah, I get that. Okay. So we got a couple options here. We can either go to gain some intel. It gets some rookies, or go back and finish the supplies.
Avenger plotting
I'm gonna
new
go for the
course.
supplies because I want to start building up a guerrilla tactics school as soon as possible. There's some bonuses in there that we can get, so I want to start getting those out. Yeah, guerrilla tactics.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
There we go. As for what we can do, we can start some more excavation. Now, I want to get one of these bottom rooms because they get more splash. Like this one to the side, like it's not really going to be all that big. So, if we do that, it'll take 5 days to complete. If we empty out our space, then nobody's going to be there. If we do this one, it's going to take 20 days. So, I would rather deal with the 20. So, but just for additional more supplies. So, yeah. One thing, I'm just trying to deal with something on the side. Okay. So, we're just going to take a sec to finish up the supplies.
Strategic resource located.
Increase reach and income. We may hit up that afterwards, but for right now,
Avenger plotting new course.
we're going to go gather some extra rookies. There's a couple things that we need to do. Yeah, before we can get into here. So at the moment,
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
and with that, I think it's safe to say that is all for today. Yeah, I'm supposed to research resistance communications, but I am working on my tech instead. Go figure. Anyway, yeah, it's not really a whole lot for this video, actually. Like, I just jumped in, did a couple missions, talked about the game for a little bit, and explained some side stuff. I don't really do a whole lot of videos much often anymore, so I just have, part of my life has just gotten a bit busy. I mean, there's CJ, he actually sticks to his word most of the time, and actually gets out like video, at least a video a week. And I don't really have much of anything to go off of, because I don't have many people to appease for, because last time I checked, I think I have like 7 subscribers. And at least 6 of them don't even know what I do anymore, so. But yeah, I think it's good to call it quits for today. Next time, if I come back to this, I might jump into this save, and we'll have to go from there. But for right now, I think this is going to be it for today. Here, let's make this, yeah, there we go. Stream set stuff. Yeah. That's it. Oops, wrong thing. Ooh. Match soldiers, language, nationality. I never knew that part was a thing. Alright. Enable zip mode? Why didn't I get this earlier? Well, I wish I knew some of this earlier. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for today. So, if you like the video, like and subscribe, or don't, I hardly care anymore. But anyway, see you next time.